How to grow success. Money making. Please treat me that I may be useful to the world. I will trust the money to follow. All right, you will find the money following, but it will follow such a long way off that you will never see it except in some other body's possession. Make me useful to the world is the cry of the self-depreciation. It presupposes that you are now a weak, useless piece of furniture. As you think of yourself, so the world thinks. Just so long as you carry that prayer in your heart, just so long will you remain weak and useless in your own esteem, which the world will continue to reflect. If you think you are worth little to the world will not fall over itself to lay its coin at your feet. It will take all you can give, and when you've nothing more to give it, it will dump the remains in the potter's field. Possibly it may beautify its parks and soothe its conscience and monument inscribed to you when you are well out of the way, and it may hold memorial services where it will congratulate itself on the bargain it got out of you. But pay you? Never. Not a cent will you get beyond what you really think in your heart you are worth to the world. Ungrateful? Hard? Wrong? Not at all. The world is governed by the immutable law that, as a man thinketh, so he is. And the world is too wise to give gold for nothing. Every man gets just as much gold out of the world as he puts into it. All things are thought made. Every man must think his own gold into being, or to turn it around that we may get a clearer view, there is money enough in existence, but each individual must stake his claim and then work it. This is the beggar spirit, pure and simple, and leads down to the depths of poverty. It is the same spirit that rules countries, the spirit of self-depreciation, of self-effacement, the spirit which regards the individual as merely a microbe among teeming millions, the spirit of little I and big you. Big I and little you is not a pretty spirit, but enshrined in the hearts of those starving millions, he would have risen up and demanded as his right the sustenance which for centuries these poor little I people have been denying themselves. It is not the rich country's big I which is to blame for these conditions, but the poorer country's little I. In our own country, it is not the big I corporations, trusts, or individuals who are the cause of squalor and wretchedness. It is the little I in the working man. The only cure for poverty of mind or body is to educate the individual little I until he grows up. These pinched conditions are necessary to wake up the individual to his own I am, his big I. Every man gets the mental claim he stakes, works and sticks to. Whoever heard of a rich man who never aimed to be rich? Many a man aims and falls short, stakes his claim and then gives it up because it is too hard, or fate is against him. But not one ever makes his stake without first setting his stake. This is all in his mind, but what is in his mind may be persevering effort come into visibility. There are a few people in the world who seem to be exceptions to this rule, but you may depend upon it, they only seem. Every blessed accomplishment any human being evidences came in the same way, by desiring a definite thing and then putting forth intelligent, persistent effort in that direction. If you find a man to whom things come easy, You may rest assured that in some prior state of existence, he has staked his claim and put forth all the intelligent, repeated efforts necessary to work it. He has served his apprenticeship and mastered his art in some previous incarnation. In this incarnation, he does it easily and the world wonders. Somewhere, somehow, sometime, every man must learn all things by his own persistent effort. Yes, he must learn to make money, literally to make money out of himself. It is the law of your being which says, I desire it, and desire is the law. You desire wealth, money, the ability to gratify your desires. But you want to cling to your old affectation that money is filthy lucre and not as noble an object of effort as the good of mankind. Money is the measure of the good you can do mankind. Without money, you can do nothing, but hire yourself out to some other man for bread and duds. With money, you can do anything. What your money cannot give to the world directly, it will enable you to give to the world. It will give you time in which to devote ideas and love to the world. If desire for money has been born in the midst of your poverty, bless it and cherish it and let it grow up. Don't starve it upon such watery sentiments such as, oh, I wish we didn't have to have money, or I'd so much rather be doing good to the world than working for money. If you were doing good that the world wants of you, it would hasten to pay you money. That is the trouble with folks who are always wailing to do good. They want to do good their way, never remembering that the world might object to their way. The world is perfectly willing you shall do good to your corner as much as you please, but until you get your own corner ship shape, the world objects to your meddling with it. If you do, you'll find yourself on a rocky road. When you get your own corner cozy and pretty, as an example of what you can do, then the world will come and gaze and ask you to tell how you did it. The world will even offer you $1,000 or so for a short magazine article on how you did it or how you'd advise other folks to do it. The world wants the ideas of a man who has demonstrated something for himself. This is not because the world worships money at all. It doesn't. It worships ideas, and it will give all the gold it has for ideas externalized. As long as ideas remain in imagination, they are not worth the second-hand clothes and coarse grub of the imaginer. Let that imaginer get a move on and externalize his thinks, and the world shells out in a hurry. The money you attract is the exact measure of value of the ideas you have succeeded in externalizing. If you have invented something or other and sold your idea for a pittance to somebody else, you needn't grumble, because he is getting the money. He deserves it. It is as if you had given away or sold your baby at the hour of birth. He has raised your child. He has done more than ever you did toward making useful to the world your idea. So he gets a greater measure of money. If you go about giving your ideas, which is a little piece of your mind, to the world at every turn, you will never get beyond the second-hand clothes stage. Other people may pick up your ideas and make money on them. Well, you needn't feel robbed. You are too lazy to do anything but talk. Some people, the I want to do good to the world kind of people, are prolific of ideas, perhaps, but they let somebody else incubate them and send them to market. Learn to think for cash. Keep mum. Value your ideas. Take good care of them. Keep your mouth shut so they don't catch cold. When you've horned a new idea, keep your eye on it. Don't let it get away until it is fit to be seen. Then present it to the world for value received. This is a fine art, and one that repays care and persistence and all the intelligence you can bring to bear. To make money, you must make ideas practical to the world. Making ideas practical is self-expression. Self-expression is the mode of external life, growth, health, success, joy. Go in to win. There isn't a greater, grander, more godlike thing to do than to make money.